Welcome to Scrapple TV.
I still don't know how to resolve it.
The first job I had after Silver Apples, I was driving an ice cream truck in Mobile, Alabama. Made pretty good money.
Did you play Silver Apple's songs as the jingle?
No. I kind of just put Silver Apples away.
Yeah.
You know, it just like was, okay, been there, done that, and I just sort of shelved it. And I went and was doing other stuff. I was working in video. I became a newspaper and television reporter and video editor, and took up sailing and got very serious and raced in some national championships and stuff.
Oh, wow.
And then all of a sudden, Silver Apples came back.
At what point was that?
That was
when did
around
you first?
1994, 5.
Yeah.
People started to have interest in it again. It was around the time that red-colored German bootleg came out.
Okay, yeah.
And that kind of like, I guess, got people listening to it again. And MCA certainly wasn't doing much. And but this bootleg was moving it right along. And the next thing you know, I'm getting requests for to allow people to do a tribute and stuff like that. And I said, well, if there's that kind of interest, maybe I ought to be forgetting about all this sailing and stuff and maybe go play some more music.
Yeah.
Because that's what I really wanted to do. I just didn't think anybody was interested.
How did you guys start writing songs? Because it doesn't seem like there's song-based instrument out there.
No, we just started off with something really simple. If you notice, the first song we ever did was Oscillations, and that song that doesn't have any chord changes. It only has about 3 bass notes, and it has about 4 or 5 mid-range notes that are just the oscillators that are tuned to certain frequencies, and they run through a telegraph key, and I would just hit them when time came. And a wah pedal. We ran one of the oscillators through a wah pedal, so you'll hear when the one oscillator is moving up, you'll hear it go wah 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 wah, and that's all it was. The first song was done with like 6 oscillators.
So you're minimalistic out of necessity more than anything?
Well, it was in the beginning. Then it got less and less minimalistic.
Yeah.
As we play a gig, get some money, go buy some more oscillators.
Yeah.
And Danny buy some more drums. It seemed like every time I'd buy more oscillators, he'd say he wanted to buy some more drums. And next thing you know, he ends up with this huge array. And
Yeah.
he's tuning them to kind of match what I'm doing, so that we have a better sound, a better blend.
And how are the injuries? I know you used to get a lot electric shocks from the old setup.
Yeah, I still get that.
Yeah, that still happens.
Electricity is electricity.
Yeah, and it's still weather dependent as well. I remember reading that if a cloud went over, it would go out of tune.
That's what I'm talking about. This thing,
Yeah.
it'll go out of tune if I have it. So you see, I have this thing marked M here. That's where I like to, when I'm standing in my place, I like to put it right here and hold it steady for Misty Mountain. Did you follow me, or did I follow? On some days it's here, some days it's up here, just depending on the conditions of the humidity or something. I don't know, pressure, air pressure, elevation. If I'm playing in Denver, it's probably all the way up here.
Yeah. And how surprising was it you found tapes of your third album that was never released?
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Danny didn't even know they were up there.
Yeah.
We just got and said, well, let's go look. So we got flashlights and went up there and looked. Next, we pull open a cardboard box, and there would be some little dirty underwear in it, and pull open another cardboard box, and there they were.
And was it called The Garden? It's called The Garden? Was it called The Garden before you released it, or was that you named it after?
No, that was back in the day. And
Yeah.
the artwork was done back in the day. Everything was completed. It was ready to go. And Cap went out of business because of the lawsuit from Contact.
Yeah.
Contact pretty much brought that label down.
With the Pan Am.
Yeah, the whole Pan Am fiasco. Pretty much nailed the coffin on that label. I'm sorry about that, but that's what happened.
Can you explain the Pan Am situation, just for anybody who doesn't know about it?
We had a record cover of us, me and Danny, flying an airplane. We were in an actual Pan Am jet. And they had Pan Am, the PR person from Pan Am put his logos up there so they'd be in the shot to make sure everybody knew it was Pan Am.
Yeah.
He didn't know that we had put a whole bunch of drug paraphernalia all around the cockpit, and that would be in the shot too. And that on the back we got a Life magazine photograph of an actual plane crash, and superimposed Danny and me into it. And we're sitting there playing our music, and the plane is just demolished behind us. Well, you can imagine what the executives at Pan Am went through when they saw that. And they sued Cap, they sued us, they sued everybody they could get their hands on. The Cap pulled it off the shelves in the record stores, and we had to go into hiding because they had city marshals come in to try and confiscate our equipment in lieu of some kind of payment or something. And so Danny and I just went into hiding and just kind of like disappeared.
And that was pretty much the end of the band after that?
Yeah. We went and disappeared as much into the woodwork as you can.
See what kind of radio we got.
And you still use the radios to get the frequencies?
Yeah, this radio's live. I just tuned it to a station here locally so that when I start the song, it'll be local radio.
And me for Take a Loved One to the Doctor Day. We'll see you there.
And then I have the songs, the radio from the song sampled, and so then I blend the radio, the two radios, the live radio and the radio from the record, blended, and then I sing the song.
Now that Silver Apples are back, what's next for yourself musically?
Just keep doing my thing.
Yeah.
You know? There's several record labels out there that want me to do stuff, and I'm not exclusively signed to MCA. If they were to come along, I'd go with them too.
Yeah.
But I love to perform. I love to record. So I'm just out there doing it, and I'll do it till I get old.
Thanks a lot.
You bet.
Whirly bird runs a some nuts and boulders fill up with twisted wires and shattered bones and bits of glassy motion copper cures. The jangle snarl of every day.